Dot did the whole thing, and it's a competition thing,
Right.
not a I hate you thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? We rapping. I'm trying to be better than everybody. You should be too.
Right.
So a lot of people took it personal.
Why do you think that was missed, especially when we know this is a highly competitive environment?
Dog, it was all the light skinned niggas.
That's why I want to be traded from this team. I told y'all, trade me. My mama named me D''WAN.
Bro, no, I'm joking, but I'm kind of serious at the same time.
No, you're not. You're not joking. I'm with you. I agree.
Pusha T was mentioned, right?
Right.
Pusha T tweeted Dot and said, I hear you loud and clear, Kendrick Lamar.
What's the confusion?
Meek Mill seen Dot in the club.
Yeah.
Walked up and shook his hand. Said, I got to get you back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When my guy Cole seen Dot, they ended up escalating to the fight with him and Puff.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Then with Drake, he doing interviews like he really upset about it.
He was very upset. That Elliot Wilson one was telling.
Right. And like that kind of threw everybody for a loop. It's like, huh? What we doing?
Especially when once again I keep pointing back to the roots of things, and that you were in a room, like even Ali talked about it. He's like, he knows how much of a blessing it was to be in an environment where it was highly competitive with not just 4 artists.
Yeah.
Anybody who could, any given point in time, could be somebody's main artist.
Yep.
And it's going to be competitive, especially when you got that going.
Thing though, like what we didn't take into consideration is everybody didn't come up that way. So it was second nature for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody didn't have that same thing.
How much of that do you attest to in terms of the reaction? Also, maybe some inner biases that exist for West Coast, or do you at all?
What you mean?
I'm noticing there's a certain nature, even for somebody that's not a street dude. I'm not a street dude, but there's a certain level of directness that I feel like living out here has given me. And I don't recognize how direct it is until I'm talking to some of my East Coast counterparts, and they're like, well, why you say it like that? And I'm like, what did I say?
I always say that LA in particular is gangbang culture first.
Right.
Hip hop culture after that. You know what I mean? It's different for other spaces.
Right.
So our approach is always semi-aggressive.
Right.
Even if you're not a street dude. You know what I'm saying? Like what you just saying.
Right.
Like, kind of trying to see what's happening. Like, what we doing?
Yeah.
And that's just the West Coast mentality. And a lot of people just don't like that. That might make people uncomfortable or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But, just difference in culture for some.
So on record, what you're saying is West Coast light skins are different, is what you just said.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll take that.
Absolutely.
A win is a win. A win is a win. Deshaun, I'm playing.
I get emotional, but
look, I'm trying to walk.
Still aggressive.
See, he's not gonna let us have no win today. We not look. We didn't got set back years, man. But I think about that control, and when I heard it, I was like, damn it, this always needs to be an element of hip hop culture. Anything involved, I don't care if it's mainstream rap, whatever. However you want to separate it, dice. There should always be an element of that. Beyond the high yellowness, what do you think it is that people miss? What do you think it is people miss in terms of, people are like these are the same artists that are competitive about record sales.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing you see some of them use when they do end up being at odds with somebody else. Why was that missed when it was such a wide net? Because he wasn't just talking about one rapper. It was the whole gang. Even the people on the damn record with him.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I don't know, man. It's just, I can't explain where that comes from other people.
Right.
Or why they feel the way they felt. To me, I know it was friendly competition.
Right.
It's like we on the court, we playing basketball. I'm trying to win the game.
That part.
I mean, we can go get something to eat after, whatever it is, but while we playing, I'm elbowing you, you know what I mean? I'm shoulders is going crazy.
Right. It's like a pickup game.
Yeah, but it's still love.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hate you, my nigga. It's cool. We good money. But again, everybody wasn't raised that way.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Over the years, we as a listener saw what seemed to be subliminals thrown on both sides.
Yeah.
Because we don't really get a lot of interviews from Dot, or we don't really get, or the other folks who are involved in it are not as direct.
Yeah.
We never really know until we knew.
Yeah.
As it is approaching to that time, I'm curious, what was the energy like internally when the Kendrick versus Drake battle first kicked off? And let's talk about specifically what that verse.
It had been bubbling for a while.
Right.
You know what I mean? We was pretty closed mouth about it. Didn't say much. You'll hear little subliminals. But I got to the point now where I'm like, I'm going to speak on it if somebody asks me.
Right.
Because now it's about legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like usually we just let things go how they go.
Right.
We know what the truth is or whatever, but now it's like, okay, I speak on certain things. So I was I think I was just getting ready to go out of town on tour with SZA when Dada came by the studio. So I didn't see him. I missed him.
Mm-hmm.
And he played the record for Top. You know what I mean? And I talked to Top. He told me a little bit about the record. Then I hit Dot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's going down? He said, yeah, let's see what's up.
Hey, what was his demeanor?
Laughing.
See, that just makes it even more crazy.
Yeah.
What you mean laugh? Just this is
People think that it's so serious and this whole thing. Like,
right.
That stuff is funny. This nigga's from Compton, California, bro.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where you grew up at, it's serious over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You getting shot at. You getting home invasions. You getting gang wars. Nigga, we talking about music, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's funny.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I hear the record, I'm like, yeah, it's up. It's go time now, baby. But it's still for fun in the spirit of competition.
Right.
All right, here you go, nigga. Ain't no big three.
Mm-hmm.
It's this.
What was your impression when you heard first person shooter? Did you hear it at that point? Or was it even on your radar? I know you got a lot of responsibilities as working with SZA, but was that something that came on your radar at first too?
Honestly, not in that way.
Right.
I heard it. But I mean, the nigga Drake do so many subliminal shots, it's like I can't keep up. Like for real.
These are facts.
And they dope too. Don't get me wrong. Like the boy can rap for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I can't keep up and try to keep dissecting everything that's being said.
Right.
But Dot felt the way.
Oh yeah, he sure did. And you know what I loved about, because it's funny. Here we are. You know, today's the 18th of April.
Mm-hmm.
Look at God. That's how I know God got a sense of humor.
What? It's the anniversary or something?
Tomorrow is the day that the first song or the first response, I guess you could say it, from Drake, Push Ups, dropped.
Oh, for real?
April 19th.
That's crazy.
God got an amazing sense of humor. And I'm sitting here in front of Punch right now one time. Come on. So that dropped. And yeah. I got my own theories about things. I'll reserve them because I already got videos. But when I saw the first song, the same question I had about when I was watching this battle with Rum Nitty and Daylight, and he brought your name up, and I said, there's certain things we just don't do. There's certain things I came up. Like I said, I'm not a street dude, but there's certain things that I just say,
yeah.
Certain things you just don't do. And when I see things, my skin starts to crawl.
Right.
When I heard some of the things being said in push-ups, my skin starts to crawl because I'm like, now I don't think Drake was able to decipher the difference between when Dot says a friendly fade, and when things can get personal.
Right, for sure.
Now that we know things are kicking off,
mm-hmm.
What's kind of your response in seeing push-ups?
My first response was, it's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's not enough. It was cool. It's cute. I see where you're going.
Right.
But those angles not going to be enough. As simple as that. Plus, was number one on the charts.
What was that?
Like that.
Like that show. It was going crazy.
Yeah.
And see, that to me, what's funny is that no matter what his current circumstances are, I still see so much DNA in a moment like that,
Yeah.
for a record like that, for the artist that it's with. That's a highly competitive hip hop verse
Yeah.
on a club record.
Right.
And I'm watching, like, Punch, y'all did something, and we're going to have to get to this because it is literally transforming channels like my own who've been wanting to talk about this stuff for a long time, the culture. But the culture did get into a certain place where, you know, the algorithms that be, I can't even say powers that be, the algorithms that be quieted a lot of it. But when I started seeing all the videos popping up and I'm seeing demographics that I don't usually see,
Yeah.
bar for bar reciting what he's saying, I don't know how somebody doesn't see. I gotta tread carefully with this. That's a verse we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, it's like